Hi, this is Mr. Barsh of Batavia High School, and I'm going to, in this video, show you how to do the scale building exercise in ToneSavvy. The exercise I'm doing today is going to be scale building number 5, which is from 0 to 5 sharps or flats. The assignment you have might have more or fewer than that, but this will at least show you how it's done. All right, now notice there's lots of types of scales. That we're not doing any of the rest of these today. We're just doing the major for now. I only need to get 5 of these correct. We tend to have some clicking screw ups on here, so you can have up to 8 mistakes and still have it be an acceptable answer. And there's no time limit, so make sure that you stop it once you get to 5. All right, so this is asking for a B major scale. So the scale I'm going to make is going to go from B all the way up to B. There's a B up here. And I need to sharp or flat or natural the correct notes that match the key signature. So what's the key signature for B major? How many sharps or flats is it? So I'm going to look at a circle of fifths, and you'll notice over here in B major, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sharps here. Don't get confused that by the B flat. Notice over here, B flat has 2 flats in it. That's not what we want. We want to make a major scale that starts on B, not B flat. Also, not only are there 5 sharps, but there are always these particular 5, F, C, G, D, and A. Notice over here, when these sharps start appearing, they always appear in this order. Here we have 1 sharp. When we have 2 sharps, it's F and C. When we had 1 sharp, it's just the F. Up here, 3 sharps, F, C, and G. Over here, F, C, G, and D is the new one. Here, the new one is A, F, C, G, D, A. So that helps us that they always appear in this order. You'll notice this order also shows up here, F, C, G, D, A, E, B. That's why we call it a circle of fifths, because that fifth interval from this letter to this letter to this letter shows up all the time, F, C, G, D, A, E, B. So this is a helpful way to remember that F, C, G, D, A are the new sharps that appear here. All right, so going back here, on my B scale, in order to make this sound major, I need to give it 5 sharps. Which 5? I need to sharp the F, the C, the G, the D, the A. So my next note here is a C. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to need to click this so that it becomes a sharped note. I'm going to put down a C sharp. The next note is B, C. Next one's D, right? Now, was that one of mine? F, C, G, D, A. Yes, it was one of the ones that needs to be sharp. So I'm just going to leave that sharp button down and drop that in there. The next one in my scale, B, C, D, is an E. So was E one of those sharps? I don't remember. I'm going to go back to my circle of fifths. And E. All right, so here's my 5 sharps because that's the key I'm in. F, C, G, D, A. No, it's not one of those sharp notes. So E needs to be unsharped. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the unmodified note and drop that up there. All right, the next note on my scale, B, C, D, E, F. Was F one of those? Yeah, F was the first sharp that appeared. All right, and so that's going to be, yes, it needs to be sharped. Now, I'm actually not even going to mouse back and forth anymore. I'm just going to touch these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 keys on my keyboard so that it goes back and forth. It goes a lot faster, and I tend not to have so many clicking screw-ups by doing it this way. So I need to sharp the F. Next is G. Is G one of those? I don't know, what were the 5? F, C, G, D, A. Yes, it was one of them. All right, next one up here, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Was A one of them? Yeah, what are my 5 sharps? F, C, G, D, A. Yes, it is one of them. So I still have my sharp button selected. And I drop this up here. And then at the top of the scale, B, C sharp, D sharp, E, F, G, A sharp, and then B. The top note is always going to be the same as the bottom. So over here, you can see the bottom note was not sharped. Top note also should not be sharped. So I changed it to make it once again an unmodified note. And there it is. So that's kind of a tough one with 5 sharps. This one's going to have not quite as many. E major. What's the key signature for E major? It's only 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 sharps. So which 4? F, C, G, D. Remember, the sharps always appear in that order, F, C, G, D. So Here's an E. Next note I have to put down is an F. Is that one that needs to be sharped? Yes, it is. So I'm going to change it to make it F sharp. Is G one of those? Yeah, F, C, G, D. Yes, it was. There. F, C, G, D. Now, to make an E scale, A is not sharped anymore, so I'm going to do a natural. Our next note is a B, so at E, F, G, A, B. All right, now was B one of my 5 sharps? Is B one of my 5 sharps? No, it's F, C, G, D. So I'm going to put a B here. All right, was C one of those? Yes, it was. F, C, G, D are my ones, so I need to put the sharp button on, drop it. F, C, G, D, yes, this one needs to be sharped. This one is not. Okay, A major now. Oh, it's going right up in line. A major is 3 sharps. So F is sharped, C is sharped, G is sharped, but nothing else. So, no. Is C one of them? Yes, it was. Is D one of them? No, it wasn't. Is E one of them? No, it wasn't. Is F one of them? Yes, it was. Is G one of them? Yes, it was. And was A one of them? No, it wasn't. All right, B flat now. All right, so we have 2 flats over here. The order of flats is B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, C flat. They appear in that order. So where the key of F only has 1 flat, you notice it's not F that's been flatted, it's B that's been flatted. All right. So here we have B flat and E flat. So B flat major scale, we have B flat and E flat have to be flatted. So B flat's already there. C was unmodified, D was unmodified, E was flatted. So I'm going to select my flat note. And you got to make sure you select the note first. You don't want to put the note down and then the accidental. The accidental always comes before the note. All right, F was not flatted, G was not flatted, A was not flatted. And remember, the top has to be the same as the bottom. So it's the B flat scale. It started on a B flat, it needs to end on a B flat. All right, G major, this is an easier one. G major only has 1. All right, and what's the first sharp that appears? F. All right, F is the first sharp that appears. So the key of the G major scale, I have to sharp my F, and here's how you do it. And then this is the one that needs to be sharped. Go you. There we go. All right. So I've done 5, and also here's another one. C major has no sharps or flats, right? C major is nothing. So all you got to do is leave this unmodified note there and just click your way on up. Oh, I missed. Now remember, you get some like a bunch of safe ones there, so it doesn't matter that I had a misclicked. It's going to go into Power School as a perfect score. All right, hit stop quiz when you're done, submit your results, and then that one counts. That's how you do the scale builder on ToneSavvy.